Hey, everybody, I hope you're doing well. Listen, do you think that they're weaponizing food? This lady has a very interesting message. Let's go ahead and play the video and let's have the conversation.
Starve people. Now they want to starve them again. And the Trump administration just floated a plan to force every single SNAP recipient, seniors, parents, disabled people, low income workers, to reapply from scratch to prove they deserve food.
Wow.
Not because there's evidence of mass fraud. No, not because it helps families, but because starving people is now a political tactic. They already cut off full benefits during a government shutdown they created. They already told states to undo approved November benefits. And now the next step, make millions of vulnerable Americans jump through impossible hoops just to keep basic groceries.
Mm.
This isn't about efficiency. This isn't about fraud. This isn't about anything else. This is about punishment. This is about humiliation. This is about reminding poor people that their survival can be taken away at any.
So, do you think that they're weaponizing food? Is that what's going on? Do you think that they are weaponizing food? Letting the poor know they can give and take as they please? Let's go ahead and just kind of dissect this video. Interesting statement.
Seniors, parents, disabled people, low income workers to reapply from scratch to prove they deserve food, not because there's evidence of mass fraud.
Now, that I do believe there's evidence of fraud. I mean, you know, I haven't seen the actual files, but you're going to always have fraud. You have fraud with the PPP loans. You have people committing tax fraud. Dead people receiving benefits? Yeah. I'm not understanding how somebody can be over 100 years old, 135 years old, for example, and still getting a social security check. It's like, wouldn't there not be any activity on the account? I'm not understanding that. So there's fraud. That's a give and take. Me, I think with all these layoffs, it's crazy to keep continuing corporate welfare. Yes, I do, because it's supposed to create jobs. AI's taking over. So you have all these layoffs. We're just pretty much supporting these corporations when they receive tens of millions of dollars. Oh, and guess what? It didn't work out. So you're not gonna have a perfect system. So that I believe there is fraud, but jumping through hoops, I don't think you have to jump through hoops. You're just having to basically reapply. And if it's to get free food, hey, and if you qualify and you just have to reapply to do it, I would definitely say do it. It's not going to take a whole day to get that done. However, I'm just concerned with the number of families, 42 million people having to reapply. How is that going to work out? Are they weaponizing food? And especially in this economy.
No, not because it helps families, but because starving people is now a political tactic.
Wow, that part. She says starving people is a political tactic. Do you think most people on benefits voted for Trump? Well, some of the red states did, but a lot of them did not. Starving people, is it a political tactic?
They already cut off full benefits during a government shutdown they created. They already told states to undo approved November benefits. And now the next step, make millions of vulnerable Americans jump through impossible hoops just to keep basic groceries. This isn't about efficiency. This isn't about fraud. This isn't about anything else. This is about punishment. This is about humiliation. This is about reminding poor people that their survival can be taken away at any single moment. What's up, y'all?
Wow. You catch the last part? Their survival can be taken away at any single moment. But here's the deal. Well, and that I agree. That part I concur with wholeheartedly. And here's the deal, what makes it worse. All these corporate layoffs and these jobs, that's the same thing. Letting us know, people know they can, your survival can be ended just like that when they end that paycheck. So, what are your thoughts? Are they weaponizing food? Is it all about the fraud? And in this hint of fraud, they discover some, my thing is, if you see that these people, some people are deceased and getting benefits, it's not hard what to do. Just stop the benefits. That's what you need to do. Stop the benefits. Track that card. And if you need to go prosecute, go and do that. But to go ahead and say, okay, we found some fraud. I want to know if you think this is justifiable. Okay, we found some fraud now, so everybody's going to have to start all over again. I think that's extreme. I really do. If you see the fraud that people are deceased and getting those benefits, you can track that card. You can see where that card is being utilized. Hello. And then go to that store and pull the darn cameras and prosecute. Check the address. So why can't they just do that? But 42 million people reapply? I'm concerned that someone is going to go without a meal. I'm concerned that someone is going to go hungry, and a child or the elderly. That's my concern. So do you think, I just think this having to reapply is totally extreme. If you see the fraud, cut it out. But to say we're going to start all over again, are these people going to be processed within the next 30 days? Is someone going to bring in the new year with cheer, or someone going to bring in the new year with hunger and tears? So what do you think? Are they weaponizing food? Are they letting us know that, hey, guess what? Is this about humiliation? Is this about, hey, we can starve you out if we want? Is there a better plan? I found this very interesting. Is it a political tactic? What do you think? Like I said, I think that's a little extreme. You find the fraud, cut the card off, that's all you have to do. But to have everybody reapply, 42 million people, man, that system may be an overload. And what's the time frame? 30 days, 60 days to get everybody processed. In the meantime, someone is going to do without. And we're not talking about, oh my gosh, a new handbag, a new pair of shoes. We're talking about food. We're talking about food. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you all think. Are they trying to weaponize food? Are they trying to, are a few people going to be punished because of the actions of a few compared to the majority that are receiving the benefits? What is going on here? And do you agree with it? Should everybody have to reapply? For again, look how long it took how long these people have been on these programs. The federal workers, some been laid off. Now to go through, people are showing up at these, I guess, these locations locally, and they are losing it, totally losing it over food. Again, are we going to bring in the new year with cheer? I don't see how, with all this high inflation, unemployment, housing insecurity, food insecurity. Are Americans going to bring in the new year hungry bellies and tears? Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out.